Good morning, everybody. So my name is Robert Blakely. I'm a graduate assistant at Texas State University. And I just want to give, first off, a very special thank you to Mr. Alex Banbury and Ms. Jennifer Banbury for considering me for this opportunity. Anytime I can represent MOK in my community, I will never say no to that. So, thank you. So with that, I'm so sorry. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. To call this an honor is an understatement. I do not take this opportunity lightly. I would be remiss if I did not mention what it means to me and my brother's fraternity. As a fellow member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the focus of being a servant to all and to transcend all still rings true to this day. Dr. King contributed in many ways to the fight for equality in America, from serving to the spokesperson for the Montgomery bus boycott in 1965, to serving as the president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference in 1957, and he wrote his famous letter from Birmingham jail in 1963. And let's not forget that he was the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize at the age of simple 35 in 1964. Of course, King's accomplishments does not stop there by any means. But I believe that I would be doing my good brother MOK a disservice if I did not focus on the vision that he had for not just people of color, but for the nation of America as well. I believe now more than ever, his vision rings true. And it is our duty to make sure that his dream is fulfilled. It is important that we never forget how important today really is. There are people still living today who still remember what it was like not having the right to vote, facing segregation, facing massacres, race riots, and just the overall ideology that Black people were second-class citizens. Without the brave individuals who were alongside MOK, we are not sure how long it would have taken for us to even get to where we are today. To say it was a struggle is an understatement. But what MOK's hope and faith of a better tomorrow gave him is the power to die for what he believed in. And we really don't know if our beliefs, we really don't know if we are being tested until our beliefs are being tested and putting our life on the line. But he did that for us, and I'm always thankful for that. Originally, I wanted to talk about what my good brother's I Have a Dream speech meant to me. But after long consideration, I realized that while this speech was important to his legacy, it does not do him justice as to what Dr. King was advocating for overall. I turned my focus instead to his final speech before his tragic death in Memphis, Tennessee at the Lorraine Hotel on May 4th, 1968. Dr. King's final speech is more relevant today than ever before. In the tail end of this powerful speech, Dr. King stated the following words. "Well, I do not know what will happen now. We have seen there will, I'm so sorry. While I do not know what will happen now, we have seen difficult days ahead. But it does not matter to me now, because I have seen the mountaintop. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I am not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And he allowed me to go up to the mountain and see the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. I don't know about you all, but if there's one thing that I love about mountains, is that once we finally make it to the top, it allows us to see the bigger picture." As a pastor of Dexter Avenue King Memorial Baptist Church from 1954 to 1960, Dr. King is well versed in attributing his faith to current events. And today I want to try my best to do the same. We can all agree that when we want anything in life, we must first develop a vision. A vision creates the map that we need to reach our many goals and ambitions. The first vision of this nation, through all of its controversies, can be found in the United States Constitution. By no means has our nation ever been perfect. But I believe that the principles and values that we hold so dear will never fade away. We are blessed to know that we have a Constitution that states we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and I'm going to add this part, the ongoing, never-ending pursuit of happiness that never stops. We are living proof here today. Thank you. We are living proof here today that this vision can be realized. No matter our beliefs, race, creed, or color, we are humanity, and that is a bond that we all share. In conclusion, there is no doubt that Dr. King's views and mission were ahead of its time. America was not ready for this rapid movement, but there never really is a good time to bring justice when there is injustice in America. But equality for all people is far too important a focus to wait for it to come. As we march today, let us keep in remembrance the many sacrifices that have made for us to get where we are today. While we still recognize the pursuit of happiness is something that we must actively seek together as a community. God bless the city of San Marcos, God bless the state of Texas, and most of all, God bless the United States of America. Thank you so much.